Training your dog for an in-ground dog fence, a step-by-step guide. Hello dog lovers! Today we'll guide you through the process of training your furry friend to safely navigate an in-ground dog fence system. Let's dive in! Please take your time training your dog and complete each step of the process to enjoy optimal performance from your system. Keys to training your pet: patience, fairness, firmness, and consistency. Start every session playing with a favorite toy and plenty of praise. Make sure your dog is comfortable and having fun. If you have questions along the way, expert advice is only a call away. 1-800-305-6116. A training session includes putting the extreme fence collar on your dog, making sure that the collar has the proper fit high on the dog's neck and the collar is making contact with the skin. Lesson 1. Back away from the fence. Perform 3 sessions for 3 days. First lesson is to introduce your dog to the boundary and to help them understand to back away from the fence when the warning tone is heard. With your dog on a lead, casually walk to the boundary. When your furry friend enters the signal area and hears the alert sound, gently guide them back into the secure zone. Praise enthusiastically. On days 2 and 3, repeat the same lesson in different parts of the yard twice a day. Day 3 is considered successful if your dog retreats without your prompting and refuses to approach the boundary as you approach. For each successful attempt, be sure to praise. Remove the receiver collar after each training lesson. Lesson 2. Respect the fence. Perform 3 sessions for 4 days. For the next lesson, you are going to move the correction level from 0-0 to level 0-1. With your dog still on a lead, walk to the boundary with your dog. Create a distraction by throwing his favorite toy on the outside of the fence area. Your dog will most likely forget earlier lessons and attempt to leave the safe area. Immediately retreat to the safe part of the yard and lavish your dog with praise. Continue this lesson at a number of different areas around the boundary. If you feel your dog is not getting the correction, please check to ensure the collar is making contact with the skin. If your pet does not seem to still be responding to the correction, move the levels up slowly, 1 level at a time. Lesson 3. Distractions. Perform 3 sessions for 4 days. If your dog is avoiding the boundary at multiple locations around your boundary, you are ready to add more tempting distractions. Remember, never pull or coax your dog into the boundary area. This lesson teaches your dog that he must resist all temptations to leave the yard. You can't assume that if your dog won't chase a ball out of the yard, he won't chase a bicycle or favorite neighbor. Your training has been successful at this point if your dog has resisted the urge to cross the boundary on lead with any distraction you can dream up. Lesson 4. Off lead with supervision. Perform 3 sessions for 4 days. After several sessions of distractions, your dog should be ready for off-lead play. You must stay in the yard for off-lead training for a period of 1 week. Should your dog bolt out of the property for any reason during this phase, retrace your last training steps with distractions with your dog on a leash. Lesson 5. Off-lead unsupervised. When your dog resists all manner of distractions, both on and off the lead, he can be left unattended in the yard. Keep a close eye on your dog for 2 weeks from inside of the house. This freedom should be brief at first and the amount of time increased gradually. Before and after each unsupervised session, you must continue the play and praise routine to reinforce that the yard is a happy, fun, and safe place to be. Lesson 6. Removing flags. After 2 weeks of successful containment, you can begin removing every other flag every other day. until all of the flags are gone.